Hello, everybody. It is me, Hitoribocchi, and today we're here talking about Hitoribocchi's Lifestyle, a new anime that came out for spring 2019. And dude, this series is just whack. It's weird. It's kind of funny. Like Hitori is just like it's called Hitori's Lifestyle. Like her lifestyle is so weird. Like her thought process, the way that she goes around things, like it's just weird. And then that's what makes it kind of cool to see this. But man, her friend Kai-chan, just remembered let's call her Kao-chan. Kai-chan, like dude, why would you do that? Like seriously, you guys are like literally, she's like all alone. You're her only friend, and then you tell her that you're not gonna be friends with her unless she makes more friends. Like, dude, why would you even do that? Why would you do that? That's like the worst thing possible. That's like putting someone into like a depression lane that this goes further and further. I like it how the gift that she gives Hitori is a friggin' fairy that looks like the KFC guy. To me, that just looked like the KFC guy. Like that's all I see. And then like at first I thought that she was going to high school, but then when I saw like it being middle school, I was like, wow, that's a huge middle school building. And then I like it how every single time that that she's sad, she just crawls on the floor. And I like it how it isn't like it's sort of like a joke scene, but it's not a joke scene to other characters. Other characters actually see her fall down, because in other animes, whenever a character does that, it's like other characters don't even notice that even happened. Like they just ignore it, or like the anime ignores it. I like it how in this series, other characters actually see her falling down. There's like a teacher that walked, like a gym teacher. I'm going to assume that it was a gym teacher that walked up to her and was like, "Hey, are you all right?" And she's just like like looks at him and she's just going and then she just starts running away. He's like, "Are you okay?" He's just like, "I'm fine." I like how she has like a book called a strategy guide, and it isn't a strat. At first, I thought it was gonna be a strategy guide to in order to like befriend people, because her friend said, I'm only to befriend. I'm only gonna unfriend you for you to befriend people in your new school, since they're gonna be in separate schools." So then she has a strategy guide instead to not make friends, and in order to like try to make friends with her last best friend again, in order to not make friends. So then her first strategy was to make it so middle schools don't exist. Like what? Like she's just like she's apparently she like it's either she wrote this all in one night, or she wrote the last one in one night, where she said that she was feeling really good. And like I forgot what the second one, her second one was like to make it so that way no one was in her class, so she doesn't need to befriend everyone. So that means because no one's there, she's automatically going to befriend everyone. So then she checks to see what class she's in. She's just like, don't be in the first class. The first class is gonna have lots of people. And then when they first showed it, I thought that it was only gonna be six people, because it only showed six names at first. But then in like a few seconds, it shows her turning her head, and she slowly sees the number increase. And I was the exact same way. I was looking at it, I was like, wow, 29 people. But that does seem like a real amount. That's usually how many people are in a classroom in real life. And then after that, she like her third strategy was to put a piece of paper on her classroom door that says class 1 is abolished, no one can be here anymore. And then like she like looks she's like hides around a corner to see what other students and what the teacher thinks. Every single student that walks up to the door just looks at it, laughs at it, and then just walks in. Like dude, like people in real life I think would just ditch school if they saw that. But and only some people would walk in. But in this, it's just everyone walks in, just thinks it's funny, and instead they actually just applaud the person that did it. They think that it's a prank. But then after that, she like walked into her classroom, and then like she's just like, okay, just gonna rush into the classroom. I'm gonna yell my name and like introduce myself. She walks in, she's just like, nah, I can't do it. Like that's just funny. Like she like says things and then does the opposite of everything that she says. Like then she says like she like looks over at a girl that says that she's shy, and then she's like, I'm shy. That means that I could be friends with her. And then after that, she like thinks about it and she's like, nah, I don't want to do it. Then she sees like a very like energetic, very friendly type that would be friends with everyone. And she's just like, she's the opposite of me. I should become friends with her instead. Never mind, I shouldn't do that. Like man, that whole entire like thing, like her lifestyle is amazing to witness so far. I've only watched the first 8 minutes, but so far this anime seems pretty cute and adorable. And then they were going to like class names, and she like people were like announcing her names. And when it got to her turn, she just like you'd think that she would like because she has to talk because she's like so shy, she just ends up just stuttering, and then she ends up puking, and then it just goes into like a half credit scene. Like man, I can't believe that. At first, like when with the credits seeming at 8 minutes, I would think that this series would only be like a short anime, but I guess not. It's gonna be a full thing. There isn't even like an opening song. I don't even know if it's even gonna have one. Would it be cool if it did have one in the second episode? But yeah, that's all I need to say for the first 8 minutes. Why? Why? I've only watched from 8 minutes to 14 minutes, and just She's reading a book for dummies. How to make friends for dummies. Like, just wow. Well, I like it how, like, with her just not thinking, with her just being herself, she was able to, like, automatically sort of be friends with her. But, like, like she's able to be friends with the girl named Suso. I cannot say her name. Nako. I'll just go with the second name. Second one's easier. Susano? Susano. Am I saying something from Naruto? I can't say her name. It's hard. It's hard. Hitori, that's easy. So then, like, Nako just calls her Barf the whole entire time as she tries to, like, befriend her. And then, like, she, like, I find kind of funny how she leaves the classroom. Like, she tries to talk to her after barfing. And then she, like, gets a leg cramp just from walking so late. I don't think I've ever gotten a leg cramp like that. And she falls over and then she starts counting really evilly. And then she runs away, grabs, like, a juice from like a vending machine, then goes back to Nako, and then she like bends over and just like, here, have this. I heard that it's good for your throat. My grandma told me, so here you go, grandmother. Or just says grandmother to her, and then she's just like, don't call me grandmother. Then she just like places it down, and then like I wonder like did Nako just like when she said like I know what you're doing, so please don't do it, walk away. Like was she saying that she doesn't want to be friends with her, or that she did want to be friends with her? Because then after that, like because Hitori just like bowed down to her and then said, "Please, I want to make friends with you." Like, I wonder if that would work in real life. I've never seen it before. Maybe people have done it before. I like it how like when class starts again after lunch, she just lays there just crying and not even doing her work. Like, that's just weird. And then class ended, and then she ended up like, wait, I think that she tried to give Nako like her eraser that fell down, but then didn't grab it because she's just like, I can't do it. She was being really rude to me, so I don't want to do it. And then after class, when class ended, it started raining. So then Nako looked over at Hitori and said she was sad. She's like, maybe I should be nice to her. And then just like, hey, it's raining, maybe. And then looks over at her, maybe you should. And then Hitori just gives her her umbrella because Nako didn't have an umbrella, and then gave her eraser and said goodbye. And then just ran away. And then as she was running away, Nako caught up to her outside of school, and then started yelling at her. And then after that, they ended up becoming friends, which was pretty cute. I really like the designs. The designs are really cute in the way that they act. Hitori thinks Nako is like scary, or like everyone thinks she's kind of scary, but I actually think that she has like kind of a cool personality. That's what I would get by looking at her. Plus, she also looks really close to Kai-chan for some reason. Like maybe that's why they're like sort of friends, because I feel like maybe like I don't even know if this probably like most animes come from mangas. Like if this comes from a manga, like that has to be intentional. That those two look almost exactly the same. Like they both have blondish orange hair. They both like sort of have the exact same design. Like at first I thought that she was gonna end up seeing her friend at the school, but I guess not. And then after that, they ended up sharing suckers together, candy suckers. And then after that, that's what I've watched so far. So I'll be back in a few minutes to review the last bits of this episode. The last part of this episode was pretty wild indeed. Like dude, like I have no idea how to explain these two characters. They're so weird. Like Nako called Hitori weird, but Nako is also weird. Like there's something weird about these two. I like it how Nako thinks that they're already friends, but then Hitori just doesn't think that they're friends until Nako says it to her straightforward. I guess there are people like that where like people won't say anything unless you say it straight to them straight on. So I guess that does make sense. But man, like 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 they just start hitting each other in heads a lot. Like Hitori just hits Nako in the head so much. Like even by like and all of it is an accident. That would be the most weird thing. And then like Nako just like tells Hitori to like go really far away to say hello to her. Like she's just like, hello, nice to see you. Whacks her in the head, and then he just walks all the way away and says, hello, Nako-chan, good morning. And she's like, good morning. She's like, you're happy about that? And she's like, yes, I'm happy from that. Like this season is probably gonna be really cool watching this from episode 1 to 12. It's probably gonna have lots of funny moments, lots of everything. Like I don't know if like the ending song, or I don't know if like the song at the ending with the animation, I don't know if that was like an opening song or an ending song. Whatever which one it is, it was pretty good. I really like the song and the visuals. They were pretty cool. Like at first we saw her old best friend Kai-chan in it, but at first they only showed her when they were in elementary school. But then you saw her in her middle school uniform. There's another thing in that song where it showed a blue hair girl that's in the classroom having like a rivalry, or like is having something with Hitori. I want to see what happens with that. Unless that's just in the opening or ending, unless that's just in that song with those two having like a back-to-back ideals with each other right there. After that, like they started texting each other a lot. Like Hitori just couldn't talk to Nako-chan, so then she just started texting her after she got her contact information. They just kept on texting and texting. They were even texting during class. I was really expecting the teacher to like stop them, but she wasn't. They just kept on texting and texting and texting, and like Nako-chan was like okay with it, but slightly just like what is even going on? And he just kept on seeing shots of Hitori just slamming into things things like a lot, and then after like by the end of this, Ako's just like, maybe you should not talk to me on the phone anymore. Maybe you should actually talk to me in person. How like when at the end of the episode when they like clarify when Nako has to clarify that they're already friends, Hitori like says like I think I've started to like you, and then you could just tell in that moment that Nako was like, wait, like in her head she was like, is this like this is like a confession? Because the episode was confession. Like she probably thought that it was like a a Yuri thing, but then as soon as when she clarified that it was like just to be friends, I like at first like I have no idea what she would have answered. Maybe she would have said maybe. Like maybe she would have said no. She did say that she had a secret. I wonder if that secret's gonna be told soon. I wonder what it is. It might be weird. Who knows what it's probably gonna be, but this series, this anime seems pretty good. I might actually like it that I checked it out. There's a lot of animes that I missed last season. I barely watched anything last season. Like I only watched Dororo, Mob Psycho, Shield Hero, Slime. Only one series that I watched last season. And then in this season, at least I've watched one thing from the season so far, except for Shield Hero. But yeah, it was pretty good. I'm probably am gonna watch the second episode or watch the rest of the series. Don't know if I'll do more reviews of this. That's a maybe because I might just only do Shield Hero. But yeah, if you enjoyed this review / my thoughts on my opinions on stuff, so leave a like. If you didn't enjoy this at all, leave a dislike. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. And bye.